My speech is about post-traumatic stress disorder. Do you know what post-traumatic stress disorder is? Do you know someone with post-traumatic stress disorder? Post-traumatic stress disorder, or known as PTSD today, is a type of anxiety disorder. PTSD can occur after you have been through a traumatic event such as a terrorist attack, the death or serious illness of a loved one, war or combat, car accidents, plane crashes, hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, floods, earthquakes, or violent crime. This type of event, you may think that your life or the life of others are in danger. You may feel a sense of being afraid and having no control over what is happening. There are 1.5 million veterans of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. An estimated 1 in 5 U.S. troops returning home will return home with PTSD. Millions of Americans experience PTSD every year. It is estimated more women tend to get PTSD than men. However, children can also experience PTSD. PTSD is a type of anxiety disorder. Anxiety is a multi-system response to a perceived threat or danger. The future of uncertainty disturbs the mind and keeps it in a state of painful uneasiness. PTSD develops at different rates for everyone. Some people may not experience PTSD for months or years later. Some people may experience symptoms after traumatic events and they go away. However, some people will develop PTSD. How likely you are to get PTSD depends on how you acted after the event and how the event was towards you. Some examples are how intense the trauma was, how long it lasted, how close were you to the event, how your reaction was, how much of you felt in control during this, and how much help and support you received after this. How do I know if someone has PTSD? What are the symptoms? Well, the symptoms of PTSD can be terrifying to the person that is experiencing them. They may disrupt their life and make it hard for them to go about their daily activities. Diagnosing PTSD is broken up into 4 types of symptoms. Reliving the event. The memories of the traumatic event can come back at any time and you may feel the same fear and horror that you felt during the event. Nightmares or flashbacks may occur. Some examples that trigger these flashbacks in nightmares are hearing a car backfire, which in turn could be mistaken for a gunfire from someone that just came back from war. Seeing a car accident, and if you were in a car accident and you see one, it's going to trigger something. And seeing a news report about something similar to your experience. Another type of symptom is avoiding the situation that reminds you of the event. Some people tend to keep busy so they don't have to think about it, and they avoid seeking help. Other people may avoid video games, movies, television, stuff that brings up memories of the event. Some other symptoms experienced are you feel numb. You find it hard to express your feelings. You fade away from relationships. You become uninterested in the activities that you once enjoyed. You may forget about parts of the event and not be able to talk about them. Another type of cause is hypoarousal, being jittery all the time, or you're on alert for danger. These were all. You become angry, suddenly having a hard time sleeping. You have trouble concentrating. You fear for the safety and the safety of others. And being startled when someone surprises you is all signs of you have PTSD. With PTSD, many other problems can arise also. Drinking and drug problems, feeling of hopelessness or shame, and unemployment problems. You may lose your job, and relationship problems, which include divorce or violence. Children that have PTSD, they become upset their parents are not close by. They might have trouble sleeping, or suddenly have trouble with potty training or going to the bathroom. Children who are in their first years of elementary school may act out the trauma through a play, drawing, stories. They may also complain of physical problems or become too irritable and aggressive. With all these symptoms of PTSD will affect your life if it goes untreated. PTSD is hard to deal with, but it is treatable. Cognitive behavioral therapy is one type of counseling and appears to be the most effective type for dealing with PTSD. During this therapy, the therapist approaches and aims to solve the problems concerning the dysfunctional emotion, behaviors, and cognitives through a goal-oriented procedure. Also, medications can help, but You may become addicted, which therapy is the best bet. You do not have to be physically hurt to get PTSD. Many people who develop PTSD will get better at the time. 1 out of 3 people with PTSD may continue to have symptoms, but seeking treatment regularly will and can help you cope. The symptoms you experience do not have to interfere with your everyday life. In conclusion, PTSD is a real illness that affects millions of Americans, mostly veterans coming home from war. Some combat vets are afraid to seek help and don't fully understand the extent of what PTSD can do to them. If you know someone with PTSD or you think they might be experiencing PTSD, help them. Take them to talk to them to get them the right help they need before it could be too late. Thank you.